With Election Day fast approaching, both presidential campaigns are making their case to the American people as to why they are best positioned to take on the challenges the country faces. With that, we are seeing two very different visions for the future of our economy, and especially for American workers. And when it comes to American workers, one of the stars of last week's Democratic National Convention laid out the stark difference between voters' choices in November.
For the UAW and for working class people everywhere, this election comes down to one question. Which side are you on? On one side, we have Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, who have stood shoulder to shoulder with the working class. On the other side, we have Trump and Vance, two lapdogs for the billionaire class who only serve themselves. So for us in the labor movement, it's real simple. Kamala Harris is one of us.
Joining me now is Shawn Fain, president of the United Auto Workers. Mr. Fain, it's so good to finally get you on the show. It's really great to talk to you. I read an article today that the headline was, "What do American workers want?" What do your union members want?
Hey, thanks for having me, Joy. Look, you know, I take it back to our Big Three fight, you know, almost a year ago now. Look, working class people are tired of going backwards. And you look at the four core things we look at, which is a living wage. By a living wage, we mean working class people want to be able to go to work and live a decent life off one job. You know, they want adequate health care. You know, they want retirement security, and they want their lives back. They want to not have to work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, or work 2 or 3 jobs just to scrape to get by. And, you know, we've seen in the last 40 years, you know, since Reagan and trickle-down economics and you know, and Trump's a champion for the same mantra, we've seen working-class people continually get left behind further and further, while the billionaire class and those at the top take all the wealth. I mean, 3 families in this country have as much wealth as the bottom 50% of Americans. So that's what working class people want, union or not. They just want their lives back, and they want to be able to have a job with dignity where they can live a decent life.
You know, and this is the thing that I guess sort of confuses me, and I look at it and I look at the numbers, and it's sometimes really confusing. So as vice president, Kamala Harris has done the following. She led the White House task force on worker organizing and empowerment, ensuring workers knew their organizing and bargaining rights, protecting workers who face illegal retaliation when they organize, establishing a resource center for unions and collective bargaining, advancing equity across underserved communities. So obviously, President Biden walked a literal picket line. Donald Trump's record on American workers is quite the opposite. He changed the rules to make it harder to qualify for overtime pay. He opposed legislation to raise the national minimum wage to $15 an hour. He repealed regulations as president that protected vulnerable workers from amassing debts from payday loans. He gave tax incentives that encouraged companies to move jobs overseas. He made it harder for workers to join a union. He lied to workers in towns where he said, don't sell your homes, don't move, these plants won't close, and then those plants closed anyway. Why do so many union members and working class folks vote for this man?
I think first off, I mean, let's be clear, a huge majority of our members will be voting for Kamala Harris this election. But, you know, I think, you know, Trump is a con artist. He talks the talk, and, you know, people buy it. You know, unfortunately, you know, reality says something different. You know, Trump talks about how he's going to save auto jobs. Donald Trump had plenty of opportunity to save auto jobs when he was president, and he did nothing as jobs were leaving the country. He did zero. And, you know, you look at a great contrast. You know, when he was president, GM workers were on strike for 40 days. Donald Trump did and said nothing. Kamala Harris was out there on the picket line with GM workers, standing shoulder to shoulder, working with them. And, you know, and you look at what she's done with the Biden administration. I mean, they're actually creating jobs in America. There's almost 30+ EV battery plants being built in the United States right now, on top of the supply industry that's going to supply that. On top of, they work to save a community in Belvedere, Illinois. You know, they brought jobs back to Lordstown, Ohio, workers that Trump left behind. I mean, and, you know, the interesting part of that is, you know, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Governor Tim Walz have all stood on the picket line with striking workers. Donald Trump sits there with Elon Musk and laughs and calls Elon Musk the greatest cutter because he illegally fires striking workers.
Yeah, let me play that because he did that and we have that audio. Take a listen.
Well, you're the greatest cutter. I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, you want to quit? They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike and you say, that's okay, you're all gone. You're all gone. So every one of you is gone, and you are the greatest. You would be very good.
After he said that, the United Auto Workers hit Musk and Trump with federal labor charges over those union-busting comments. What's the status of that request for an investigation and charges?
We're pursuing it as far as we can because, look, you know, there's got to come a time. I mean, these people, the billionaire class and the corporate class, they thumb their nose at labor law. They don't care about labor law. And it's high time that we start making them respect the law and follow the law. And so we're not going to sit back while these people laugh about breaking the law, and we're going to pursue that as far as we can take it.
Well, I appreciate you being here, sir, because billionaires couldn't become billionaires without a lot of workers who do all the actual work while they sit around on their golden toilets. So thank you for the work that you do and for the work that your members do. Shawn Fain, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Well, thanks for having me.